It's quite cold outside, way below freezing, and what I'm going to do, I will disassemble the old one, hope it will be easy, and just replace it with this new one. Nothing very special. To replace your antenna you'll have to go lower and open this cover. It's already open for me because I had to check what's there below. So it's a quite easy thing, just pull it. Okay, it's like that, and here it is. So when you have opened up this antenna cover and you actually see what's going on, I would suggest you to investigate what kind of antenna you have and where the signal goes. For instance, my signal, and that's all this cable goes like here, you can see, and so it goes somewhere inside the car in that direction, not below and downstairs. You see, this is some kind of old system, not in use anymore. And well, I would suggest you to start with disconnecting the cable. What is here? Now this is cable, and I'm going to try to remove it. It's quite hard with one hand, but actually you can do it by hands or you can do it with some instruments. It depends on the situation. So let's try this. Okay, it's kind of going out. There you can actually see. So after small investigation I found out so I have bought the wrong size this jack for my antenna. There's no way I'm going to plug this inside that. There you can see that it's different. There's huge difference. So whenever you buy an antenna, please check what kind of this jack you need. Anyway, I'm going to modify this. I think it's not going to be so hard. So I actually don't know if you can see it or not, but it's just because the lens is not so good for this camera and the macro is not working so good. Here are one screw, at least here it was, and there was second screw. I already unscrewed those two screws. I use a small screwdriver, this plus or cross screwdriver. It's quite easy, but I had to remember that it's good better if you use small one, because you'll have to work in very tight spaces. So I don't know how it will be with your car, but for me it's like only there are 2 points where this antenna is holding. One is upstairs and second one is there downstairs. Is the screw which is holding this antenna in place. So I guess if I will unscrew it, yeah, you can actually see there this screw in. I hope I will be able to remove this one, and probably, or then I will be, and probably after then I will be able to remove this tube as well. So let's try this out. I'd say this screw is already quite loose, so not hard work for me. You can actually see it's like working from one space to other. Hard to do with one hand. Wait, that wasn't good at all. Okay, no visual effects. That's okay. For some reason, so I'm not going to show you how I'm unscrewing it, because it's very hard to do for me. So please wait. Okay, that's not cool. So the good news, I unscrew it. The bad news, I lost it somewhere. This screw, anywho. So let's remove the old antenna station, and you can actually see there's something, the hook mechanism which is holding in place. Just will remove aside this. Unhook this one. unhook this one. Okay. See, this is now it's totally loose. And what next I have to do? Well, I'll try to remove this and then docking station. Remember I was talking about these two screws, so since they are no more in place, I'll be able to remove this part from this part, so this tube from this block. And I hope with this kind of system it will be way easier for me to remove the wall system. Anyway, I'll have to disassemble these two things, so let's try this out. Just try to push. Okay, that's done. I'm not sure what is this. Something not very cool. I think this is the old antenna, so I'll remove it. Yep, some kind of plastic thing. Again, and there's something else again. Interesting, what was that? Okay. You can actually see. Just try to hold this bottom part with your hands or whatever. I use some pliers or whatever. Try to turn this like you try to unscrew something. And it's no matter if it's no matter if you screw up this hole in place because you use your own. Anyway, most important thing is to get rid of this. So I have figured out one more thing. This is, you can actually push it. Okay, right now I'm holding the bottom part of this antenna, and since I already have loosened this, I can use my bare hands to unscrew this. Oh, finally. That was quite some time consuming. So you can see the old docking station. Probably a little bit out of focus, but that's no matter. And the top part which I unscrewed. So I will actually not need this anymore. Okay, speaking about new antenna, before you install it, some of those antennas might be closed with some kind of cover. I would suggest you to remove it. For example, I already have loosened it, and that's how I remove it. So the reason why it's so is because I'm going to use the old docking station, and how I saw that there is some kind of tube, and probably there goes all this weather, what's left from weather like rain, I don't know, wet air, dust and something like that. So they're not going to stay in there. After you have removed this little piece, just install the new antenna. Also I suggest you to like a little bit pull it out, so it will be easier for you. You'll not have to just I don't know, try to pull it out by pliers or something like that. And after it's done, install it. Don't forget any parts. This goes here. And well, where's my safety parts? Okay, they already are on my car. So I'll go to the easiest part. I'm not going to show you from the inside because there's no point of that. Let's look from outside. So now let's install the new antenna. That's how it looks. All parts are on it. These two parts goes on top of it. You could actually see. I would suggest you start by just putting the new antenna through this hole. And well, just try to put it in place. When it's done, install this plastic part. Important thing, just try to turn it a little bit so it fully covers the old antenna. It's marked so it all looks nice and tidy. And then just screw on top of the screw which comes together with this antenna and tighten it nice and tidy. You can actually do it with some kind of instrument or just use your bare hands, it's no problem. It's going to be very good. I think so. Yep. More tight you put it in, more better for you. So it's not going to wobble or something like that, since the antenna by itself might be quite long. So it's better if it's more tighty than loose. Okay, now it looks quite nice. You can actually see. Probably not that good. So you can see the problem. Probably okay, you can't. I installed it wrong. It's better if it's parallel to your car, not outside. So what I'm going to do, I will just unscrew it a little bit. And just rotate this plastic in the console. So the metal rotates more. Okay. No, it's way better than before. So what you have to do next, you can see this is the new antenna, the stick. This is like for holding it in place. And you can see my old docking station, and I'm going to use this one. It's quite similar size, so it's okay. Probably it will be okay, let's hope so. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to complete the work. It's the first stage, because later on I'll have to connect my new antenna with the old cable, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, you can see this is the plastic thing, and I'm going to stick in this new tube so it stays together well and tidy. First thing, just stick this plastic tube into the new one. Now you remember I removed this cap on the bottom part, so it's no more problem for me. And yep, it goes in good and nicely. Then just after it's in place, just do something like that. Okay, there's some problem. It's a little bit longer. So I'm running out of tape, so I have done some quick modifications after finding out that this is way too long. I just unscrewed it. It's easy because it's connected with just screw system, and you can unscrew it by not taking apart all this what you have inside this whole antenna holding station. And what I do, I just cut a piece of it so it's a little bit shorter, just with saw. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to use this black duct tape and put some of it on top of it so it stays tight and nicely in this spot. You can actually see this socket, because this diameter is way too small for this one. So what I do, I just duct tape the bottom of it so it stays better in the socket, since I'm not going to use screws. And what else I did, it was a bit too long, and since it's plastic I just got a piece of it. I actually do the opposite of what I did when I tried to disassemble it, so nothing hard to do. Also, don't forget to screw this back in place. I'm going to do it right now. So you can see I have like tightened the screw, and now this all station antenna docking station is in its place. Looks quite steady. It's not going to move from one place to other a little bit, but it's normal. As well, top is quite good, although it could be a little bit more tighter. It'll big problem for me. I'm going to resolve it, but for now it looks okay. So overall everything is done. I just have to connect these two wires. You can see they are not the right size. At least this new antenna, this jack is not correct size. That's no problem for me. From the beginning I will just connect them together to check if my antenna works with just two regular wires. And after that I will do some proper work. But overall this is all how to replace antenna. You can see it might be not that easy, especially if you don't know what to do like I. But since I did it, I believe you can do it as well. And you know, these cars antennas you can buy in every shop, at least these general shops and so on, so that's no problem. I guess they think that it's easy enough for everyone, and it really is. Just find where's your antenna and where it goes, and before you buy new antenna, just check what kind of this socket you have, and it's usually not that hard. Just locate this antenna cable and disconnect it, and you can see it. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have some questions, just let me know. I will tell you if it worked or not on this below section. So that's quite all.